Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me, as always, every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Here we are. And rolling through March already. So before we know it, it's going to be April and spring and summertime and rolling right on through the year. So I hope you're having a good week. I'm having a pretty good week. Hopefully you've seen the intention that we have for this week. If not, I welcome change and its goodwill. I welcome change and its goodwill. That's our intention for this week. Think about it for just a moment, reflect on it for just a second, and see what it comes up. See what those first thoughts are, as always. I always think that the first couple thoughts that you have, the first things that come to your mind, that's what you should focus on, because that is what is on your subconscious mind and your inner mind that you might not really have right at the forefront, but that is what a focus is within your own mind. So that is what you should focus on, is those first couple little thoughts. I welcome change and its goodwill, and we have lots of astrological change going on here. So happy spring. Yesterday was the first day of spring, and the spring equinox, the vernal equinox. So this is the time of, or yesterday is the, So the equinox is when we have equal amounts of light and day. So equal amounts of time ruled by the sun, equal amounts of time ruled by the moon, equal amounts of feminine and masculine energy. There's this balance and there's this equality within the equinoxes. And there is this fresh start within the equinoxes. So the feel a little scatterbrained today, so we're just gonna let that go and gonna be done with it there within the first 5 minutes here. So spring equinox. It's one of the anchoring points for the tropical western zodiacs, which I follow, which we follow here, and it's the beginning of the zodiacal wheel. It's the start of Aries season. So that is the first sign in the zodiac. So it's like an astrological new year here. It's a new fresh start that we have coming into spring, coming into this season of rebirth and renewal and things coming back, the earth coming back to life from sleeping through the wintertime and being within a hibernation. So even though it depends on where you live physically within the world and on the earth, whether you are going into the spring season right now or you're going into the fall season, astrologically, we are all coming into the spring season. So astrologically, energetically, we are all stepping into spring. We are all moving into this new breath, new leaf, initiating energy that we have. And the new moon that we have today reflects that. So yesterday, the spring solstice, the start of Aries season, the start of the zodiacal wheel. Today, new moon in Aries, reflecting this new start and this new initiation that we have going on here. We also have Pluto moving into Aquarius from Capricorn this week. That happens, I think, Thursday. And Pluto has spent a majority of the last 20 years in the sign of Capricorn. So now moving into Aquarius, this is a huge energetic shift. It's a boundary that we're going to bounce back and forth over for the next couple years, as it's through retrograde period and the fact that Pluto moves super duper slow. It's going to bounce back to the end of Capricorn and then move forward back into Aquarius and bounce back into Capricorn, 1 or 2 more times before it fully moves into Aquarius and moves forward. But needless to say, it's a change in its initiation. It's a change of energy, and it's a change on a collective conscious level for sure. For some of us, it will be a change on a more personal level. it'll be like a change that you see possibly over like the next 20 years. So like an evolving change, or you might have some like big event at some point during the transit, but it has to deal with your own chart and your own life and your own path and where you have planets falling and you have action happening there. But Pluto moving into Aquarius this week, new moon, spring equinox, we have all of this new change and new beginning here starting. So I welcome change and its goodwill. We also have Mars moving into Cancer. It's been in Gemini for quite some time, seems like forever, because it went through its retrograde period then. So when a planet goes through a retrograde period, it moves back in the astrological degrees, and then it moves forward again when it moves back in a direct motion. So Mars has been in Gemini for quite some time. So we have Mars moving into Cancer. So this is going to be a big energy shift too, especially within our actions and our motivations here. So we have these few like really big changes going on. There's not much for smaller, more minor aspects this week, but I feel like it's just making way for all of this new energy and like these big, huge shifts that are happening, okay? So spring equinox, the dark season, whether it's where you live or not, the dark season, the dark being in power and the dark ruling and being at the forefront is coming to an end. We are now in Aries. We are now in the sign that is the exaltation of the sun. This is someplace that the sun does very, very well. It's ruled by Mars, action, motivation, drive, and initiation and starting things here. So this big, huge change, this rebirth with all of these big, major astrological changes. I try not to like blow things up and be one of those people that is like, everything is big and everything is huge and like each transit is going to affect everybody in a, monumentous way. There's nothing wrong with thinking that, but I just don't necessarily think that that's practical, like on a general basis. But these are major shifts that are coming our way, and change can be difficult, and it can be hard to bend to, and it can be hard to get used to change. And energetic change is not necessarily any different. It can be the same way, okay? So we have these big changes, and I want us to focus on seeing them coming in a positive and beneficial way, okay? Bringing their goodwill with them, helping us, and maybe that doesn't mean that like every little step is easy, but bringing forward what is going towards our best path, okay? This new moon, we have Venus conjoining the North Node. So where can you bring balance and harmony? What actions can you take? We're in the sign of Aries. Mars is in play here. What actions can you take and what motivations do you have to make changes, to bring forward things that bring you balance and harmony and joy and fulfillment and things that make you feel whole, that are going to lead you towards your highest path, towards the North Node, towards which way you should be going at this very moment. And that can change too, right? So I greet change positively. That's kind of what I want us to focus on here, is bringing in this positive notion and this positive path in front of us here, okay? So usually to make room for something good, there has to be something that has to be cleared out of the way there. This lunation, this lunar cycle that we have that is starting today, I feel like it has this tones of like bringing in change and starting something new and all this like super positive, upbeat stuff, but in order to bring in something new, you kind of got to get rid of something else to make room for it. So we have Chiron playing a role here within the lunation cycle. There's more information on the page about that, but I feel like there is some sort of like baggage and some sort of healing that really needs to go away in order to move forward to this like higher good path, joyous, triumphant, fulfilled path here that you have. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's something big. It doesn't mean that it's like something monumentous and huge. It could be something little within your day that leads to just something more beneficial and something more harmonious. But it feels like there's something that has to go away to make room for something else here. And to make way for all of these new energies that we have coming here. So, I don't mean to sound like that, like super like toxic positive view and like that, like over the top exuberant, like everything is great, everything is roses necessarily, but the energy that we cultivate and the preconceived ideas that we have about how things will work out and how they're going to play out affects how they work out. That is one of the key main steps to manifestation, okay? The way you think and the way you play things out in your mind, a lot of times that is the way it's going to play out because you are bringing those energies within you, to you. So if we know that change is coming, we might as well say that it's going to be something good and there's going to be goodwill that comes with it, okay? I am open. I welcome change and its goodwill. I am open to change and I am open to the goodwill that comes to it. I am open to what I need to release in order to make way for the positive that's going to come from the changes. So that's kind of the focus I want to have with this meditation. That's all of these new energies and all of these new focuses coming in. Spring equinox, if you live in the northern hemisphere like I do, then you're like literally going to be coming into springtime, and maybe you can already see it, feel it, hear it, whatever it is. But that is the energy that I want to try to start to cultivate here for this week and for our meditation. So I welcome change and its goodwill. We're gonna reflect positivity, and we're going to send positivity into our future, and we're going to pull forward the positivity and the goodwill that is going to come from from these changes that are coming. So, as always, when we get started, we light our intentional candle. We always use a white candle. Here, I use different color candles for different reasons, but here we use white because it's a universal color that can be used in many different ways. It represents purity, it represents clarity, it represents universal healing, and white candles with the flame always reminds me of the divine white light protection that is around each and every one of us when we want it and when we invoke it. So, as the flame on our candle grows, so does our intention. I welcome change and its goodwill. I welcome in spring. I welcome in the light coming back. If you haven't already, find a nice, comfortable, seated position. Get out any last little fidgets that you may have. Get comfortable. Whatever it is that you may have to do. I welcome change and its goodwill. Maybe you feel called to change up your posture or where you sit for this meditation. Maybe you feel called to change up something about this process that we do every week. And if you do, then go for it. We start by noticing our breath. We start by making space for where we're at this very moment. And we start by acknowledging any emotions that we're feeling. And we start by acknowledging how our body is feeling. After we take a couple minutes to notice our breath and see where we're at, let's welcome in some change. Let's welcome in the goodwill and the positive benefit that comes with paying attention to our breath. So I want you to slowly start to deepen your breath. Don't focus on anything else at the moment about how you should be breathing other than deepening and lengthening your inhale and your exhale. Breathing at whatever interval just feels natural, other than the fact that you're breathing in and out a little bit longer and a little bit slower. Each breath you take in, you feel that cool air go down your throat and into your lungs. And as your lungs start to fill, they expand, moving your diaphragm down a little bit lower to make space. Navel may move away from your spine. And for just a second before you exhale, you feel full, content, satisfied, and nourished. And then as you exhale, the air starts to release out of your body. Diaphragm moves back into a neutral position. Navel moves back towards your spine into its neutral position. And your body releases its waste byproduct, CO2. And then you breathe in more fresh, beneficial oxygen. And the exchange happens again. Small little changes to your breath. Bringing in beneficial positivity and goodwill into your body, into your soul, and into your heart, into your being. As your breath starts to change, you may notice that your body posture starts to change. You may notice that your level of tension starts to change, your level of stress. changes in your level of contentment. Perhaps even changes in the level of peace that you're feeling within your own path, in your own day, your own life. There are energetic changes around us, and we are going to use them towards our highest good and towards our highest path. I welcome change. I am open to change. I am open to getting rid of what no longer serves me. In the name of making room for what is in front of us and where we are going. Depths of transformation are changing. Actions and motivations and levels of energy are changing. And they are going to change for the good. Perhaps there are some difficult things that we need to let go of in order to move down this path, things that are slowing us down or holding us stuck in one spot. What do you need to release? Do you need to release doubt? Do you need to release fear? Do you need to release excuses? Do you need to release responsibilities? Do you need to release clutter and disorganization? Release these things and you will feel yourself propelled down your path. On your next exhale, I want you to release whatever it is that you're thinking of that is holding you back. What can you work on releasing over the next month, over this lunation cycle? And what are you going to replace it with? On your next exhale, release what no longer serves you. And then on the following inhale, I want you to breathe in what you are replacing it with. And I want you to continue this process. So think of what it is that you are going to release and what you are going to let go of and what you are going to bring forward. And on each exhale, send it out to the universe and release it from your being. And then on your inhale, breathe in and pull forward into your being what you want to create and the path that you are going to go down towards. Follow this rhythm of change of breathing in what you are pulling towards and breathing out what you are releasing. The energy you are cultivating and the energy you are pulling into you is so powerful. You are so powerful. And you truly are able to create your own reality and your own future and your own path. You had a hand in laying out this life, in this path, in this journey, on a subconscious level that is still within you. Consciously, you make your own choices on a day-to-day basis. We decide how we're going to live our lives and what actions we are and aren't going to take. You are in control. You are the leader of your own ship in your own life. On every level. And you can invoke a positive future coming your way. These energies are changing, and I think it's very, very important to proclaim and to bring forward what it is that you want out of the future. What do you want short term? What do you want long term? Claim it now. New beginnings. Shake up of energy. If there was a time to do something different and something new, it is now. This future you are creating for yourself is yours and yours alone. And it's your energy. So take this energy now and bring it into your heart space, right in the center of your chest, the space that we've been focusing on. This is your connection to our Creator, whatever that word means to you. This is your connection to every other human being on this planet. This is where your true self lies. So this is why we are bringing our intention into this area, into our heart space, where we can hold it and cultivate it within our body. Envision yourself taking a small piece of that energy and holding it in your hand. And spend just a moment with your own energy. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What is this future and this path you're bringing forward? What does it feel like? What will it feel like? It's already yours, so what does it feel like? You hold in your hand the seed of inspiration, the seed of energetic changes, the seed of your future. So you take the seed and you kneel down next to the ground, and just with your hands you make a hole big enough for the seed. It doesn't have to be too deep. And you plant the seed. Cover that seed with a little bit of dirt and give it a little bit of water and a whole lot of love and a whole lot of attention and focus. Before your eyes, the seed starts to sprout. And this little seedling emerges from the ground, and it quickly grows and grows and grows into a huge tree with beautiful, beautiful foliage, beautiful leaves. And as quickly as you watch that seed turn into a huge, beautiful, magnificent tree, just like that, the future is yours, and what you are calling towards you is yours. Spring equinox, new beginnings, new moon, initiation, Pluto changing signs, change, focus of transformation, Mars changing signs, action, changing focus. I welcome change and its goodwill. I invite you to say the intention out loud with me now, or in your head if that's how you feel comfortable. I welcome change and its goodwill. And as you say the intention, you instantly feel this warm energy raining down upon you. This energy is the blessings raining down on you from the heavens because you are calling it forward. You are bringing it into your future, and you are taking that highest good path. Only blessings and only goodwill. And just like that spring air feels like a refreshing, crisp breath of air that energizes you, you feel energized and renewed and ready to go forward. I welcome change and its goodwill. Thank you for showing up here for yourself. And thank you for being here for everybody else that has shown up. Because even though we are not near each other, our energy connects during this circle and during this time. And I thank you for that. Go ahead and take one more nice deep breath in and out. I welcome change and its goodwill. Bring this intention into the rest of your week. Put the intention somewhere where you'll see it. Put it on your phone or on a sticky note on your desk or in your bathroom or wherever it is that you'll see it. And go forward with this energy change that is around us, okay? Whether we want to be conscious or not, these energy changes are going to affect us. But if the changes are there, we might as well use them in a positive way, right? We might as well pull in the goodwill and the abundance and the blessings that are there for us. It's within... It just almost sounds too good to be true, but you really have to be open to blessings and positive change coming your way in order for it to work out that way. Again, not trying to get into this like toxic positivity thing and like everything is roses and everything will be fine, but really, truly in the end, everything will be fine. It really will. So, thank you for being here. Oh, Kim, you've had some changes. That's right. You've started doing yoga and you keep doing it. I'm so proud of you. You keep doing it. That makes me so happy. See, these are like, that's a perfect example of how these things affect us one way or another. And as long as you are open to pulling things in positively, then it'll be something positive, like starting a new yoga practice, or it could be something as big as like changing a new job, or it could be something as small as like cleaning out your car because it's a mess. So whatever it is, welcome the change. And if you have any stories or any change, anything that you want to talk about or say to me, go ahead and message me anytime. I think I say that before. So anytime you need me, anything you need, send a message, and I will see you next week. Thank you for being here. Next Sunday, there will be an intention release for next week. So bring this energy, this change through the next month. We have a little bit of information on the page about the new moon and the full moon and the lunation cycle here and the dates and the key energies that you can pull in. So take a look at that, and I will see you here next week. Like I said, reach out at any time if you need anything. Have a good one. Thank you.